Hey guys, it's Bailey, and going to show you a quick overview of everything that I brought and got on my first day of Modern Doll. So I went to Modern Doll Collectors Convention this year, and I brought my bag, and this is what I brought to a doll convention in the summer. I brought my sunscreen with gloves because I wanted to put on sunscreen and touch my dolls at the same time, so I chose gloves. I have a kit of a hairbrush, a magic eraser, and a pocket knife that has scissors and literally everything in it. And then I have this backpack, which I always carry when I go places because if you know me from YouTube and you come up to me, I have little bracelets that say AGF for American Girl Films. So I have those in here. And then I have some Smart Doll accessories that I plan to take tomorrow for the meetup. It's raining, storming, my husband's sleeping. I really wanted to film this. I'm kind of tired, so I wanted to go ahead and do it before I get a little grumpy. I had a really good time, so I'm kind of just trying to live off that high. And then I brought this bag, which I took one of the reusable bags out, but this is a tiny reusable bag that my friend Jessica gave me, and I put two reusable bags in here, so that way it was kind of stored better. I used what I had. And something that I wish that I brought was hand sanitizer and battery packs. So I'm going to be taking that next time. I also bring my umbrella, even though it had valet, so I had to give them my car, but you can ask for your car and they'll, bring it so you can get stuff. And then I brought my digital camera. I got some cool photos, and I can't wait to go inside and upload them, even though in my brain I call it developing them. I'm not developing them. Anyways, so I checked in, and when you check in, you get a bag, which I didn't even realize had a pen, but we were all like, we don't have pens. Yeah, we did. Oops. But this is a nice pen. I actually really like this, and it says Modern Doll Collectors Convention, so that's really exciting. I still have a pen from a comedy club I went to one time because memories, so maybe I'll have a pen collection one day. My new friend Tanya gave these to me to pass out to people. So I'm going to be doing that. Any friend that I meet tomorrow, I'm going to be passing that out. My friend Melanie gave me this, and it's from the virtual doll convention. It has all of them, and it's really cute. And then I haven't seen what's in here. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Oh, this is a necklace for me. I'm going to wear this tomorrow. That is so cute. Some stickers, and then a cute little flower. Kind of reminds me of Mario, but it's not. And then a salve pen for Savannah. That's so cute. Oh! Okay, so there's a lot of goodies in there that were from my friends. And then this is all specifically from Modern Doll. So I have a lot of flyers and papers for Savannah, kind of telling you about the dolls that are going to be at the convention and restaurants and things to do around Savannah. And then this was on my table with all of the artists, and it's really cool. And it was the program. And then they had these to just pick up a doll magazine. I'm very excited. And then I love doll magazines, looking through them. And then another little pamphlet. And then I'm going to show these goodies quick because I have a lot of goodies. So there's this hat, and I don't know what doll it will look the best on, but I will figure it out. I got a fruit snack from Meadow Dolls. I got this in the little freebie tray, and then because there was a tray of things you could get, and that's what I picked. Debbie's Dolls and Such. She had shoes, so this is really cool. We have a troll doll, which I have one of, and it's a pencil topper or something, so I'm very excited to have an actual one. We have a goodie bag with a Slinky, mini Tic Tacs, and a mushroom. I love that. I'm going to put that with my BJDs for sure. A little Alice in Wonderland themed drink me type potion, a keychain that has a lot of whimsical things that I might make necklaces out of, and then a gosh, yeah, the name's escaping me, but it is a toy, a doll-sized toy. We have a sewing kit, which is so cool. I really like that edition. It had scissors. I literally brought scissors because I was like, oh, scissors are important in case you have like a little loose string. It's a pin. And then this was at the welcome lunch table, just like a key with a thing on it. And then a bookmark and a tiny little book and a squishy thing. And then we have this guy with no eyes. I love him though. That's kind of fire. We have hand cream, grape scented, and then a mini taco. And then more fruit snacks. Gotta have our fruit snacks. This was on the welcome lunch table. I just kind of threw it in my bag. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do with it, but I like the little charms on it, so at least I will... Oh, it's a necklace for me. Okay, I'll wear it. I like funky necklaces. And then we have Annette Herman, who I actually sat next to at the lunch and had good chats with. We were the two vegan options, and the table like had no idea what to do with us. And then some stars. I hope they glow in the dark. A Connie Lowe little package with pins in it. And then I'm going to kind of shove everything back in here before I show you the next thing. And then I'm going to show you my doll and talk about it. So we have this little tote bag, which is so cute. And then it had things in it as well. It's just getting hot in my car. It had this sweet, I love this. My USD, I've literally been wanting new clothes for her, and I know this will fit her, so I'm very excited. Okay, yeah, that is it. All right, back in the bag. Very happy, so happy. And then, so at the event, I'm going to share a little tidbit, but it's just supposed to be funny. I'm not angry. It's fine. People are different. But so they had Kitty, however you say it, on the tables, and you went around with your little tickets and you had to put them in these bags, but they were in like the center of the tables, and each table had like a person to explain what the situation was and how to get one of these. And basically you have to get a ticket, and then you can get as many tickets as you want, so 12 total, but you can only put one in each bag, so there's 12 dolls. And I was going around with my tickets, like I was just like looking, and then I wanted to put one in the bag for this one table, and I like, I was like, hey, excuse me, to like one of the people sitting there closest to the bag, and I was like, can you put this in the bag for me, please? And so she went to go put it in, and the table hostess was like, no, no, no. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, she just told me to put it in here. And she was like, no, I haven't explained it yet. And so I just took my ticket and I said, oh, it's okay, I'll go pick another one. So I did. I had 3 tickets and I didn't pick that one, unfortunately. I didn't pick this one either. So they all got picked. My friend at the table got picked, and it was so cool. There was 3 people from our table, technically 4 now. And there were some extras that either didn't get voted for or weren't like on the tables. I don't know. But they said, if you want to buy this one, you can come up here and buy it. And so I said, yes, this one is so cute. Allison from Muneka's Poupées and Dolls had actually posted on our Facebook group, like for Modern Doll, and posted like every single one. And I really liked this one, but I didn't see her on the tables. And so when I saw her up, I ran up there. And then there was a lady who had actually, she had won like 3 times or something. And I went up there and I saw her interacting with the person, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I touched her shoulder and I was like, excuse me, are you buying this doll? And she said, yes, but you can buy her if you want. And I was like, oh, no, it's okay. And she was like, no, I have three of them. You can buy one. So I got this kitty collier by Robert Tonner, and I will include some extra clips, you know, going forward. But I had a really good day at Modern Doll. I had a lot of people come up to me and want to include me in what they were doing. You know, they were like, I don't want you to feel left out. Like, it was just so sweet. Everybody talked to me as soon as I got out my car with my doll. People were saying hello to me outside the hotel. It was great. Let's go on to the clips. Thank you to everyone at Modern Doll. Bye, guys. So when I got there, I decided to show myself around the hotel, and it was absolutely beautiful. I really liked all of the decor, and it was just such a nice venue for a doll convention. I knew it was going to be nice, but I didn't quite expect it to be so nice. All of the rooms were really wonderful. They had a little bistro and a bar and just little shops. It was really cool. They had setups for photo shoots for your doll. There was one of the lobby checking in. There was a free table of stuff, which I picked one of. It was tempting to pick more than one. And then we had some Alice themed stuff, and this is the little tables with some chat up cards, but basically everybody was already talking about each other's dolls if you had one, and it was just so cool. And then this bench is in Savannah, and it's like where Forrest Gump was filmed, and they included that as a photo shoot. It was so cute. And then my friend Melanie, with permission, got the Connie Lowe Hattie, and that was the convention doll. I think she's really beautiful. And this was another one on the table. There was three or four at our table. It was kind of crazy. And then here is my food, and I really enjoyed myself. And I'll continue with the next day, but this was my first day. Thank you guys. Bye bye.